research station is located in Ugavik, Alaska, formerly known as Barrow, Alaska. This is the northernmost point in the entire United States at a latitude of over 70 degrees and is within the bounds of the Arctic Circle. The town hosts a population of around 4,500 individuals. During our stay in Ugavik, we traveled to the northernmost point in the town, known as Point Barrow. Being here was quite special, as this was the true northernmost tip in the entire U.S. However, during our trip, we actually got stuck on the gravelly beach, but thanks to the minds of 5 engineers and a little elbow grease, we were able to get back on track soon enough. Being the northernmost area in the United States has its advantages and disadvantages. The area around it is mainly untouched and provides direct exclusive access to gray marbles of natural beauty. However, with Ugavik being so far from most other towns, it leads to higher prices caused by the increased time and effort it takes to deliver these items. In these areas, the weather is so cold that the water normally held within the soil is frozen. The frozen groundwater is called permafrost. Ugavik and the towns surrounding it are a special location, as the permafrost here makes up a large portion of their soil. The reason our research took us to this location specifically is that due to climate change and the increasing temperatures, the permafrost is beginning to thaw in some areas. Since the permafrost makes up such a large portion of the soil, the ice crystals act as a skeleton for the soil, contributing greatly to its strength. However, when the ice thaws, the soil loses this added strength, making it easier to erode and causing it to sink in on itself. The consolidation of the soil causes the infrastructure in Ugavik and the areas surrounding it to be quite unique. The roads are covered in gravel rather than being paved. This is because when the ground beneath pavement sinks, it causes the pavement to break. Because the ground sinks so often due to the warming temperatures, it is easier for the towns to simply fill in these holes with more gravel rather than repaving the spots. Here, we see a machine called a leveler that runs along the streets to level the gravel and fill in any small holes that form from day to day. Another specialization that these towns take on is their foundations that they have on their buildings. In order to stabilize their buildings, they have to drill down deep into the soil, into the layer that is frozen year-round. In addition, they also raise their houses above the ground, which allows cool air to pass under their homes. This helps to keep the soil cooler and prevent the permafrost from thawing. However, even with these specializations, the residents still face issues with the soil due to the rising temperatures. As seen here, some of the houses have additions onto porches or porch steps, indicating the ground beneath the house has continued to sink. If the ground is to sink too far, the foundation could become more exposed and unstable, which could lead the house to collapse or break. Another thing to note is the puddling occurring under the houses. The water seen here under this house is caused by the thawed permafrost. This reveals that despite the great effort the residents are putting in to preserve their infrastructure, there's still more that needs to be done. The research we are doing has a goal to understand the causes and effects of the thawing permafrost. Hopefully, we can use this newfound knowledge to assist these communities in navigating the hardships associated with climate change and overall help them in creating strong and long-lasting infrastructure within their communities.